Hello and welcome to another JNMG video. I'm the host JonNario, and today is going to be like a post commentary. I never actually do this type of post commentary because normally it's like either a scripted commentary or a live commentary. So I decided to do this video in particular as a post commentary. So today's topic is going to be a frequently asked question that I always get. It is going to be, how did I get myself 21 million Flux for Ganda? So I'm just going to be doing like some examples on what I did, and pretty much what I did is grind dungeons, but I'm going to be more in depth or more specific on how did I grind it. So I'm just going to explain how did I manage to get myself 21 million Flux, or how did I grind Flux, or how do I personally grind Flux. The footage that you're seeing in the background is me just grinding with the Lunar Lancer, doing some testing before the Trove endgame. I still haven't done the Trove endgame recording for the Lunar Lancer as of the time I'm recording this. So I'm just doing some testing with the Lunar Lancer just to see how the character performs in over 10 as of right now with the current stat that I have. Anyways, so how did I manage to get myself 21 million Flux for Ganda? What I did is pretty much I grinded dungeons non-stop for pretty much 17 days straight. For those who may or may not know, I grinded pretty much for less than 3 weeks, dungeons over and over and over again for around 5 to 6 hours every single day on Uber 10, and I managed to get myself Ganda, like enough luck for Ganda. I know in the video that OG Bond actually donated me 1.8 million Flux, but on the next day I managed to get the amount of Flux for, to get the 21 million Flux. He did not want me to just pay him back, but yeah, I did manage to get the 1.8 million Flux that coming day, the actual next day. So, I'm just going to explain to you what did I do to get myself the 21 million Flux. So pretty much what I did is I grinded Uber 10 dungeons for 5 to 6 hours. Uber 10 dungeons, actually for me that I have all of the dragons in the game, I can actually manage to get over 250 to 350,000 Flux every single hour just by collecting Stellar, Shadow, Radiance and all of those items, and not to mention selling the Stellar Souls, Pearls of Wisdom, mounts that I get from adventure boxes, 4 fragments, talisman, and all of those items. Like if I manage to sell everything, I can get over 350,000 Flux every single hour, and that is on average. And since I managed to grind around 5 to 6 hours every single day, then I managed to get myself 1 to 3 million Flux every single day on average. So yes, that's pretty much all I did. I grinded over 10 dungeons since I was grinding for the Crystal Level 3 equipment on every single character by that time, and also I was doing the 30k PR series at that time. And I was literally just grinding dungeons over and over and over again, while testing the other characters for a 30k PR series, and at the same time getting Flux to get myself Ganda. So I was getting, 250,000, 350,000 Flux every single hour, grinding from 5 to 6 hours every single day, non-stop. And yeah, that's pretty much all I did. Yes, I have a problem just doing dungeons. Yeah, that's literally me. I love doing dungeons, so yeah, why not use it towards my advantage and get myself some Flux. Anyways, I'm just going to give you tips on how to actually achieve this amount of Flux in this short amount of time. So first and foremost, do not get distracted in doing anything else. If you have a lot of magic find, I will say around 4 to 6,000 magic find around that area. If you have that area in terms of magic find, you can actually do this yourself. Just grind Geo Topside over and over again. Even if it is like 2 hours every single day, you will be getting a lot of Flux. Like trust me, you will be getting an incredible amount of Flux. So, but for those who have like really low amount of magic find, then I would suggest you do this same amount of tactic, but something on like, material grinding like Nitro, Glacier Shard, Primordial Flames, whatever you might, just to grind yourself a lot of Flux, like those types of materials that grind a lot of Flux. So I'm just going to say right here, if you look at it this way, instead of just looking at it, oh my god, Glacier Shards, I just grinded for like 20 minutes and I get nothing. If you grind Glacier Shard for average of 20 minutes every single day, let's say for example you get around, let's say 500 Glacier Shards every single 20 minutes. So 500 Glacier Shards every single 20 minutes, Glacier Shards are around 50 Flux each on average. You will be getting a lot of Flux right there. I will be putting text on screen how you should be getting that every single hour on average if you sell them at 50 a pop. It's the same thing with Nitro. Nitro is pretty much the most popular material in the entire game, and actually it's still until this point like a really material that a lot of people want. Like it is a material that sells like for a lot. The Nitro usually is from 70 to 130 depending on the platform that you're playing, and you get around 300 every 20 minutes or so. So you can also just check like that will be putting text on screen on how many flux you will be getting every single hour just grinding Nitro every single day. If you manage to do this, let's say if you manage to grind 1 hour every single day for a week, you can get upwards of 7 to 800k flux. I'm not even kidding, every single week. That is mind-boggling, and that is a lot of flux. That's literally almost one dragon every single week just grinding just Nitro 1 hour a day. Obviously it's kind of tedious, but a lot of people just say like, oh, I cannot get flux. You have the tools, you have the options to actually get it. You just have to get the items right there, and once you manage to get the items right there, you will be getting a lot of flux. It just needs a lot of patience. What I normally like to do is I watch YouTube videos, I watch streams, I watch whatever, and I just, while I watch like videos or streams, I just, on the other monitor, I just grind Trove. I just pretty much grind mindlessly. And yeah, that's pretty much all I did. It took me 17 days roughly to get 21 million flux. 16 days for 300k, that's when Bun actually donated me the 1.8 mil. And the next day was the day 17, which I managed to get the 1.8 mil myself. So yes, that's pretty much all that it took me. Like I literally, all I did was just grinded dungeons. I did not want to make this video because, you know, it is just as simple as that. I only did just dungeons. I just grinded Uber 10. While grinding Crystal level 3, I just managed to get myself stellar gear with around 6,000 to 7,000 magic find. And yeah, I think that's everything for today. So if you're just watching here, if you want to just get yourself a lot of flux, just look into the marketplace and look which materials it is good in terms of flux, value, and everything. Once you know if that material gets a lot of flux, you will be able to actually sell it and you will be able to make a lot of flux. This can be done by any player. I actually did it on my PR progression guy when I grinded Glacier Shard for 50 minutes, and I'm pretty much ready to get myself 80k, like 80 to 90k flux. And with that 80 to 90k flux, that was 50 minutes on a new account. So if I can do that with one new account, if you are in the mid-tier game, you can actually do even more. If you have a lot of movement speed gear and a lot of like, you know, the nice subclass, and you can actually make yourself a lot of flux just by grinding materials. Nitro is an incredibly good material and an incredibly good source of flux. Trust me, just grind that Nitro and you will be getting like millions of flux. In 1 month, you can actually get yourself 5 million flux. I'm not even kidding. You can actually do that. Just grinding Nitro 1 hour a day. I'm not even saying that you need to grind like 6, 7, 8 hours. No, just 1 hour. Every single day, you will be able to you will be able to maintain Patreon. So if you are able to maintain Patreon is an extremely important thing in this game. So if you're able to maintain Patreon, that's just a big win right there. If you are a starter, even mid-tier player, you can get millions of flux if you put the time into grinding materials. I know it is not going to progress into like making your character more powerful, but in a way you can make your character more powerful because you can actually get a lot of mastery stuff. And mastery, like I mentioned in my mastery guide, it is extremely important for like this, for just increasing your damage output, because you know mastery actually increases your damage, and increasing your damage from mastery is actually very important if you want to dish out like incredible amounts of damage even without perfect gems. And also with that amount of flux, you can actually just grind yourself dragons if you want, and just get yourself a lot of magifying, and then you can start doing the method that I'm doing right here, which is just grinding a lot of stellars, and you will be able to get hundreds of thousands of flux just by doing dungeons. But yeah, thank you for watching again. Thank you for sticking around as always. Leave a like if you want to help the channel grow. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And that is all for today. Once again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Take care and keep on hunting. And let me know in the comments below if you would like to see more of this post commentary without any script and just me behind like the microphone or the headset, or you might want to call it. And yeah, just let me know in the comments below if you want to see more of this type of like commentary, and I will do my best to actually do more content like this. Alright, that is all for today. Farewell.